Hey everybody, my name's Ed. Okay, got a big stack of comics today. Um, so I don't want to make it too long, so I'll just jump right into it. So first thing we got is Afterlife with Archie number 10. This is the Josie and the Pussycats issue. Um, this came out like maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. The story's by Roberto Aguirre as Casca, and the artist is Francisco Francavilla. Um, um, I don't have anything deep to say about it. I got the first issue of Josie and the Pussycats last week, and I thought it was okay. It didn't really grab me, but I understand that I'm not the target audience for that particular comic. So, um, excuse me. But so yeah, just for fun, I thought I'd get this. I got um, Black Monday Murders by Jonathan Hickman and the artist by Tom Cocker. Number two, I read number one last week and I liked it enough. I was intrigued enough to buy number two. I'll have to reread it because it's really complicated and I'm sure some of it went over my head, but like I said, I liked it enough to get number two. So here we go. Frostbite number one by Joshua Williamson is the writer, and the artist is Jason Sean Alexander. It's a DC Vertigo science fiction type comic. Cyborg number two by John Simpson Jr. and the penciling is Paul. I can't read this. Pelletier, and the inking is by Tony. Oh man, I literally cannot read this. Tony something or another, and Tom Palmer Inkers. Man, I'm getting old. Tony, is it Kuroos? Oh, now I can read it. Kuroos. All right. Okay. The first two issues were just kind of okay. Nothing super great, but it's all right. I'll give it another issue or two. I might even stick it out for the whole arc. I was thinking about maybe doing a video about Cyborg, not so much about this run, but I keep getting into these weird discussions with people online about Cyborg because some people think, he's a poor representation of a black male superhero or whatever. So I don't know. I might do that video. I might not, but okay. Suicide Squad number three, Jim Lee art and Rob Williams doing the writing. And the second story is by, what's the second story? Is this Diablo or no? Oh no, this is Katana. That's who the second story is featuring. And it's Rob Williams writing and Philip Tan is doing the art here. So, but okay. Man, it's glare. Let me see if I can do something about this glare. Is that a little bit better? Maybe, maybe not. That looks a little bit better, I guess. All right. Also got Shade the Changing Girl number one. This is by, oh, here we go. Cecilia Castellucci, Marley Zarconi, and Kelly Fitzpatrick. This is DC's Young Animal imprint. It's funny, Young Animal is really, it comes across as the maybe early 90s version of Vertigo, where a lot of the Vertigo properties were actually old DC properties that were kind of done in a more edgy or postmodern way. And it looks like that's what Young Animal is, while the actual Vertigo imprint seems like it's gone mostly towards creator owned titles. So, okay. All right. Uh, a Midnighter and Apollo number one. Joe Orlando and is this the same artist? This looks like the same artist. Uh, let's see here. Fernando Blanco. Yep. Okay. Paper Girls number 10. Brian Vaughn and Cliff Chang. Midnight of the Soul number 5. This is a conclusion of a miniseries by Howard Chaykin. Champions number 1, Mark Wade and I think Alberto Ramos. Humberto Ramos. So I guess the premise is these are the younger teen superheroes, and they're kind of fed up with the adult superheroes, so they go out and form their own team. So we'll see how this goes. Jessica Jones, number 1, Brian Michael Bendis and what's his name, Michael Gatos. Yeah, I just think this is poor timing. It's like they're bringing this out after the Netflix series is over. Well, I guess you could still go on Netflix and watch it, but you kind of think that the time to like get it going would have been when everybody was talking about it. So I'm sure there was probably some sort of conflict with maybe schedules and stuff like that. I'm sure Brian Michael Bendis probably didn't want to do it without the original artist, and so okay. Scarlet Witch number 11, Joe Robinson, and the art in this one is Leah Del Luca. So I'm not too sure how long this series is going to last. I won't be shocked if it's only a couple more issues. Not because I don't like it or anything like that, but I don't think it was a super big seller, and it doesn't really seem to have a direction other than this particular story that Joe Robinson is doing. So, but okay. Got this. The guy at the counter recommended this. So this is Moonshine number 1 by Brian Azzarello and Eduardo Rizzo. It looks like another crime noir type story from Image. Archie meets the Ramones. I was just so super happy to see this. I have no fucking idea why, but I am. Actually, I do know why. It's because I like the Ramones, but it's just like, you know what I really thought when I first heard this comic book announced, like a couple of months back. I was excited, but then the second thing I thought was, um, anyway, like I was saying, I was a little bit surprised at first because I'm like, who do you think's gonna buy this? Or not who do they think is gonna buy this, but like, who is it actually aimed at? I mean, like I said, I was super excited, but I'm like, a middle-aged guy from the 80s, you know what I mean? And I'm totally into this older type of like punk rock and 80s power metal and crap like that. But I was thinking, do teenagers like this? But then I had to sit around and think, yeah, I do see young people wearing Ramones t-shirts and stuff like that. What's funny after thinking about that, I actually see even more young people, like people in their like 18, 19, 20, 21, wearing like misfits clothes and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, uh, Ramones. Oh, here are the variants. So right here, this is the original cover. This is the original cover. I got this one here, which of course is a parody of the first Ramones album. And this here is pretty funny. This is an homage to the movie Rock and Roll High School. This is kind of a gag on the movie poster for that movie. This is funny though, just because I'm a big nerd. This, check it out. The blonde, of course, is Betty. Dig that pose. The artist, who's the artist? Veronica Fish, has traced that from a still from the actress who started in the movie. If you go on there and you find stills from Rock and Roll High School, they'll usually have the still of PJ Souls dancing through the halls with the Ramones in this pose right here. So Yeah, for whatever it's worth. Oh, you know what? I think I might have like talked about this in a video I did. I did a video where I reviewed Rock and Roll High School, and originally the filmmakers wanted to get Cheap Trick to be in the movie, but the guys in Cheap Trick wanted too much money, so that's why they ended up getting the movie. So okay, all right, more comic books. Six Pack and Dog Wielder, number two, Garth Ennis, and the art is by Russ Braun. And there's a guest appearance by John Constantine and the Spectres in this. Dead Man, Dark Mansion of Forbidden Love. I think this is okay. The writer is Sarah Vaughn and the artist by Lan Medina. It's super shiny. Okay. Oh, all right. These are the freebies. This is Champions little punch out things here. And this looks like they're over orders. I'm not sure what comic this is. This is Batman? Maybe it's Batman Beyond? I don't know. No, no, it can't be Batman Beyond. Here's Barbara Gordon. I don't know what this is. I really have not been keeping up with the Bat titles in a long time. So, all right. Now, this is obviously, of course, Batgirl. Oh, I'm having another punk rock flashback. Police and Thieves, old Clash song. Police and thieves in the street. Oh yeah. All right. Anyway, uh, this looks like Doctor Fate. Yeah. This I'm not too sure what this is. Wait. Let's see here. It's a Dark Horse comic. State of Grace, one of three. It says. It says Brian Wood. Briggsland. Okay. All right. We've solved that mystery. And this is something from IDW. Winston Churchill? Is that who that is? Okay. Looks like some more stuff, so yeah. Okay. And what else? Random back cover to something. Okay, so then that's it. I got to thank everybody for listening, and you guys have a good day.